Hi YouTube, Tim Unkert here, and in this video, this is part 2 of my 10-day FizzBuzz challenge I'm presenting to you on this channel. And the challenge is to complete the FizzBuzz challenge in as many languages as possible. So for this video, I'm going to do Python. My first video, I did JavaScript. Now, if you're wondering what the FizzBuzz challenge is, you write a program that writes out numbers 1 through 100, and if the number is divisible by 3, and 3 only, then you would write just fizz instead of the number. If it's divisible by 5 and 5 only, you would write just buzz instead of the number. If it's divisible by both 3 and 5, you would write FizzBuzz. So, for example, it would be 1, 2, fizz, 4, buzz, go up, and then when you get to 15, it would be FizzBuzz, and so on. Now, the way you do this challenge is you're not going to just print 100 lines, you're going to run some kind of loop. So I'm going to walk you through my solution in Python. If you think you can improve upon the solution, please leave comments in the comments below. And if you like this video, at the end, please like and subscribe, as it really helps the channel grow. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so I'm going to open up a terminal here. And I'm going to make a directory. Actually, let me blow this up. Preferences. Hold on one sec. Sorry about that. Just go to profiles. I have a larger profile for YouTube here. All right, so now you guys can see it nice and clear. So let's make a directory. Let's call it Python FB for FizzBuzz. I'm going to cd into Python FB. Okay, and I am going to make a file. I'm going to do this in Vim. I'm doing it in Vim to make it harder with no vimrc, a blank vimrc. So I'm going to vim, and I'm going to call the file, I'm not going to call it Python, I'm going to call it fizzbuzz.py. Okay, so now I'm going to create a function, and let's call that function FizzBuzz. Okay, and in that function, I'm going to have a variable I. I'm going to set that initially equal to 1. I don't need the semicolon. I'm coming from a different language, so just I equals 1. And then I'm going to have a while loop. So I'm going to say while I is less than 101, we're going to check for some conditions. So the first condition we're going to check is if I is divisible by 3 and 5. So the way we do that is we write if I, then the %3, that's modulus, the modulus of that, meaning the remainder of that. If you divide that number by 3, the remainder is 0. That means it's divisible by 0. And if I, the modulus of that equals 0. So if it's both divisible by 3 and 5, we're going to print out FizzBuzz. Now we want to have this as our first condition. The reason being is in an if, elif, else statement, which is what we're going to have in Python, if it meets the first condition, it's going to skip the other ones. So if we had a number, say 15, which is divisible by 3 and 5, and we only had the first condition checking if it was divisible by 3, it would meet that first condition, and we would only print fizz instead of what we want to print FizzBuzz. Now, the only numbers that are going to meet this first condition are the numbers that are divisible by both 3 and 5. So a number just divisible by 3 is going to skip on to the next one, which is going to be elif I, we'll do the percentage sign for the modulus, equals 0. Then we're going to print fizz. Okay. Next condition, if I modulo 5 equals 0, so there's no remainder when we divide by 5, we're going to print buzz. And then finally, if none of those conditions work, we are going to just print out the letter, whatever the number I is, not the letter. And we want to make sure that we don't have an infinite loop going on here, so we're going to increment I by 1 each time through the loop. Okay, now I'm going to call the function down here, and I'm going to save it, and I'm going to quit out of Vim, and we are going to run it by typing python3 fizzbuzz.py, and we'll see that it worked. So if you go up here, we start 1, 2, fizz, 4, buzz, 6 would be fizz because 6 is divisible by 3, 7, 8, fizz, 9 is divisible by 3, 10, buzz, because 10 is divisible by 5, 11, fizz, then 13, 14, FizzBuzz, and you see it continue on all the way up here to 97, 98, 99, divisible by 3, and then 100, divisible by 5. So that's the completion of the FizzBuzz challenge in Python. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. I think I'm going to do C++ in the next one. So again, take part in this challenge. And if you like this video, like and subscribe, as it really helps the channel grow and helps to motivate me to make more videos like this. Thanks for watching.